up. We're back up. Yes. Here we go. See how that works? See how we run? It's just, it blows my mind. Kilobytes now through the rooftop, firing out of the roof, through the chimney, into the sun. My upload speed. It's interesting, isn't it? That's my catchphrase. It's interesting, isn't it? Where's my big face? That's my big face. It's interesting that everyone worries about their download speed on the internet, don't they? You know, you see these adverts. Oh, we've got these super fast broadband. We'll do you all these kilobytes download speed. Everyone can download something in all the different rooms. You can be upstairs watching Game of Thrones, and they can be downstairs playing Minecraft. Oh yeah, but no one worries about your upload speed, do they? Well, I do. I worry about you. That's one of my songs. Should I play it? Why not, eh? Why? Because you don't want to hear my terrible singing and going on. You want to hear me playing the bus. It's morning here. I'll have to remember how to play it. Stay here a while. I worry about you. Okay, wait, wrong. Stay here a while. I worry about. So this is why I can't. Stay here a while. I worry about. Where do I go next? Worry about you. Stay here a while. I worry about you. Okay, I don't know how to play it. It's my song though, so I should know. That's for a different time anyway. So it's morning. We haven't done the clapperboard. There you go. You like that? You enjoy that? It's the morning. It's morning where I live. It's not really morning. It's afternoon. Let's pop out chat. Let's pop that out. Pop you out. Popped. You got popped. Gosh, the mouse is moving very slowly and strangely. It's not doesn't bode well. So it's the morning. Oh, what a morning it's been. It's not been the morning. It's now the afternoon, thoroughly the afternoon. But I got up early today because I said to myself, I'm going to set the alarm. Well, for me, early, 9 o'clock. And I'm going to get up early and I'm going to do like bus driving early day, day job streamer. Woo. So what I did is set the alarm. It didn't go off at 9 o'clock because I was up at 8:30. I was up earlier than the alarm. I know it's not early for you. I know that's not early for you in your world. I know that you have to get up early in the morning and I stay up till chuffing 4 a.m. Still not perfect on my sleeping, but I'm getting there, look. So I was up, and one of the reasons I was up that early is because the lovely cat Omar came and slept on my bed last night. Oh, that's nice. Except at 8 o'clock when he wanted to leave the room, he decided, ow, I want to go out, ow. So I woke up to that. Oh, chuff. So I got out of bed, opened the door for him. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Omar, out you go. And I thought to myself, I'm tired. I'm up, but I'm tired. So why don't I just have a nice little just chill. Nice little 10 more minutes in bed. And then I thought to myself, well, look, it's now 8:40. So if I set the alarm's at 9 o'clock, so it's just going to go off and I'll just delay the alarm a little bit. Just delay the alarm till about 9:30 and then I'll get up. That classic 5 more minutes. You can't do that if you're a bus driver. You have to turn up, don't you? Otherwise people aren't going to get on their bus. Anyway, so I did that. And then, my chuffing days. The neighbours just over there have decided they don't want their tree in their front garden anymore, and they decided that the best way to remove it while Scotty Hotty's having his little snooze is to start up at 9:30 with the 2 chainsaws. Not just them, they got the men out, didn't they? The men, I say the men. They were men, but you can be any, gender, any of the 3, 2, and the sort of extra in brackets, whatever you want. Genders, and be a tree surgeon. It doesn't matter about your gender. It's not a patriarchy around here. So the people came out to do the tree surgery, and they both had a chainsaw. No, they both had a chainsaw. There's none of this handsaw business. It's only a little tree in a front garden. Yeah, both had a chainsaw. Not only did they both have a chainsaw, they had a big machine that chuggers all the wood up into nothing. So they spent all morning. And again, if it was me, if I was going to be a considerate tree surgeon, what I'd probably do is just lop it off at the bottom. Just take it straight off at the bottom there, and the whole thing would go croff like that. And then you just pop that on your wagon, and you're away. And you can do the chugging at your yard, can't you? You don't have to do it in my front garden. So I spent all morning taking all the branches off with the chainsaw and shaking it all down and then chugging it away. So that was noisy. So I had to listen to that. So it didn't get me 5 more minutes. So I just got cross and more cross. I had my little funny dream. Oh, what's my funny dream about? It's a bit of a nightmare. People have been mean to me. I dreamt I was in a gang with Dillian White, and Dillian White was the gang leader, and people were being disloyal to him, and I had to sort of tell him that the people in the gang were being disloyal, but I was concerned that I didn't want to be a grass, because being a grass is bad, isn't it? But then loyalty is important, and I woke up with these like conflicting feelings of loyalty and worry. And Dillian White's not my gang leader, he's a boxer. So that happened, and then I said, oh, cross, I'm not going to be able to drive the bus there. And then I thought, don't worry though, I'll get it set up, and then I'll ease into it, won't I? Ease into it. But then over the road where they're building these 2 new houses, which they've been doing for a while, and I thought they'd get to the quiet bit now. I thought they've got the roof on now. There can't be any more noise, can there? Everything they have to do now is just like quiet indoors. They can use the drill. I don't have to hear that. But no, what they've decided to do today is they're having some, I can see it's still parked there, they're having their cups of tea now, and they're not finished with it. It's a delivery, and it's a delivery off one of these giant lorries with a crane on the back, and it's delivering sheets of internal, we call it Celotex, that's a brand name, but it's like internal insulation for walls, I can't say that word, walls, for the brick structures on the side of the house. So that's there. It's got 2 flashing orange lights on top. It's a big wagon, and it's delivering big crane loads of stuff. And anytime they want to just chuff that on, start that up, they're doing that. So I've been listening to all that this morning. And then on top of that, my mum's been clearing out my dead nan's house. Poor nan, she died on Boxing Day. Sad. Oh, the kilobytes dropped. Chuff off your kilobytes. I'm doing my talking. I'm having my stream. You're not dropping. We're doing it. Shall I just check that you can hear me? I haven't checked that yet, and maybe you can't. Dropping. We're doing it. Oh, you can. Shall I just check? Thank God for that. And yeah, I did a little bit of editing and noticed that the sound of the bus was really loud in yesterday's episode, so I'm turning that down today. But chuff you, you're responsible for that. You should have been in the chat saying, oh, it's too loud. Look, here's me doing a Darky Side film moaning at my chat. See, I told you I was cross today. Do you need to tell me if it's too loud though? Come on. I only found out in the edit, and it made me feel, oh, that's a shame. There's some funny bits, but I'm only just audible above the drone of the bus, so I don't know if I'll bother editing it. And then I also realised that we're in fortune telling as well today. English fortune telling simulation. They're my tags. Why have I chosen fortune telling? Well, what I was going to do was, as the people got on the bus, I was going to tell them a little fortune, tell their horoscope. There's going to be a little feature of the bus ride, but it's difficult because you have to get round in a certain amount of time. And I was going to use this game as a sort of fun, me talking, relaxed pace, but there's the main mechanic in the game, not mechanic that fixes the bus, like not a man or lady or person of non-specific gender. It's early in the morning, my brain's not going. I say in the man all the time. You need to get a man in to fix it. You know, it's not that world anymore, is it? It's not that world. No. The person that does the mechanicking, fixing the buses, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about game mechanics. In the game, one of the game mechanics is make sure you get to the bus stop on time, and then pick up the people, and then make sure you get them to their next stop on time. So that's bad for me, because I want to stay and talk and jaffle. I'm not going to earn much money on the bus driver game. I'm not going to win the game. That's fine. That's something I discovered. But there you go. They're the things that I was... And what else happened? Oh, yeah. Poor nan that died. We're to and fro her house, boxes, tip and stuff like that. Bit of an emotional pull. Bit of a... Mum's off to the tip today, and then she's going to come back here. There's boxes, there's things, there's cups and plates. That on top of the noise of the machines. At one point, we had chainsaws, 2. We had chugga, 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 destroying the wood machine. We had delivery of heavy loads on cranes, and the builders using their radio out in an exterior outdoor setting, just constantly on the radio, and Mom carting like chinking plates, cups, pots and pans. Pots and pans is a good one, isn't it, first thing in the morning? And so I had to listen to all that, and I'm sat here. Then the dog started chuffing. The dog started chuffing because he wanted. My brain nearly fell apart. And the dog's going to have his little walk in a bit. Maybe Mum will come here and just take him away, and for a walk in, I won't have to, deal with that. Maybe I'll just stay here and drive the bus. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever interruption happens in a minute happens. It's 3 o'clock as the crow flies in the UK now, 3 in the afternoon. Oh, I've only just managed to get warmed up. And I wanted this to be a nice relaxing stream that you can maybe listen to at bedtime. And I'm not broadcasting it at bedtime. Who knows what time it is where you are? That's another thing I figured. This chuffing streaming, if I want to broadcast at the right time for my audience, which is probably a sensible thing. You know, I've only got a small core audience at the moment, but you're valuable to me. I care. And I feel really grateful that even as a small streamer, there's this level of engagement, and I don't mean it in those marketing terms, engagement. What I mean is that people care to talk to me, and I care to talk to them, and I'm interested in their things that they say, and hopefully they're interested in mine. So, I mean, I'm really pleased with that. And then I was thinking to myself, so maybe I should, I wonder what time it is in America when it's best to stream for them. And the problem with that is that I'd be up at chuffing 4 a.m. I am anyway, but be trying to do this, and it wouldn't, I don't know if it'd go well. But isn't it a bit of one of those things, eh? You know, I kind of wish that right now, where you are, it was kind of maybe 9:30, 10 in the evening, you're chilling. Maybe 7:30, you have your tea. I don't know, maybe it's late at night, 11:30, 1 o'clock, and you're trying to nod off, whatever. I've chuffed on enough. Should we drive the bus? No, we won't. No, you don't even get that yet. You don't get that yet. The first thing you get is some web browsing. I haven't opened up the web browser. No, I have. It's got Twitch on it. Okay, use your brain. Right, new tab. You're going to love this. The news. Well, no, Google and BBC. I'm using Google, not Ecosia, because it's first thing in the morning. It's not first thing in the morning. BBC News and NFT. You'll love this. We talked about NFTs, didn't we, on stream? I thought we could talk about them a bit more sometimes. They interest me. I'm considering getting myself one of those Ethereum wallets. Wallet, is it? I don't know. I'm considering finding out how to get the currency, the virtual currency, the internet currency, the bit currency, so that I can buy the web browser. So I can buy the NFTs. They're interesting me. And I'm also considering making some. Just considering it. Saw this. You'll understand a bit more why I'm just considering it, why I am considering it when you see this. This will both baffle and amaze. If I could just make it a bit smaller so you could see it. That's the whole point of this web browser window, is you can see it. Let's put it so that you can see that, but not the horrible stories about cardboard and stuff. Because although we're aware and we care, I've just done enough thinking about that over the last 48 hours. Look, 12-year-old boy makes 290 grand from whale NFTs. Now, this is not what we're advertised as broadcast. We're advertised as broadcast the Angry Ganji driving, but that's not what's happening. This should be just chatting now, but I can't be faffed to change it. See the Angry Ganji coming through, can't be faffed to change it. 12-year-old boy makes 29 grand, 200. You can buy a house. That's like a huge amount of money. That's a huge amount of money. And he's made it. Look, there's his little smiling face, the little chuffer. No, I'm not being mean to him. I'm chuffer in a positive, nice way there. Look at him. Of course he's smiling. I'd smile as well. Weird Wells. Now, I wonder, has someone helped him with his website? Or these days, young people like Benjamin could be, Benjamin, sorry. If you're watching this, Benjamin, good on you. I'm not dissing you. I'm applauding you for your endeavour and success. I just wondered if someone had helped him with the website, because that looks much more professional than I could produce. Or maybe it's just one of these NFT sites. Maybe they just look like that. I don't know, you see. But it looks really professional, doesn't it? It looks really slick, his little website there. And what he's done. All right, let me just show you, because this is the big thing about these NFTs. A lot of these NFT artists, I'm on Twitter. I won't show you my Twitter just in case horrible things come up. You never know. But on Twitter, you get NFT artists every day posting my NFTs. I'm buying NFTs. I'm selling NFTs. Here's my latest pictures. And one of the things I see a lot is artists are producing really interesting, really good work. We looked at one the other day on stream, didn't we? Eleutheria. And we'll probably look at her again and bring her up again. She's one of our Ganji Puka Warrior crew now. Because she's got NFTs that I want to buy. So that's coming in the future. We're working towards it. Yeah, but with what was I saying? Yeah, with all these artists that I see on Twitter and all these NFTs, what I'm seeing a lot of is that they're producing really good work. It's their own individual, unique work. It's good, but it doesn't have market value in the same way as at my art society that I used to attend. Everyone was good at painting, but none of them were in like the Tate Gallery. You know, none of them were famous painters. See what I'm driving at here? That, I mean, it's in music. Think about it in music. There's so many good musical artists producing their stuff, putting it on YouTube, putting it wherever. They don't have to be signed to a record label anymore. They can just produce really good work. And it is really good. And some of it is loved and beloved. But unless it gets 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, a million views, it doesn't become this bigger, more valuable thing, even though it's really good work. You know, that's the world of art, isn't it? We know that. I'm not breaking any news here. But what I want to show you here, what Benjamin has done, what he's discovered, is the shortcut with NFTs. And I believe there is a shortcut with NFTs because one of the, or two of the, or multiples of the biggest selling NFTs in the world, should I bring that up to show you, or should you just trust me, have been memes or pieces of digital information like tweets that are culturally significant, that have, one of the biggest sellers was the first tweet ever made. That was sold as an NFT for lots and lots of money. Culturally significant, of course. One of the biggest selling tweets was Nyan Cat. Charlie bit my finger, sold for loads and loads of money. They're memes, aren't they? They're social currency. Everyone knows them. There's I was looking into some really interesting ideas about non-economic societies recently in my own time that we could talk about on stream sometime. But think about this. This is just a little tangent for a second. A family is a non-economic society. You don't pay each other to do the chores. Well, some families pay their kids to do the chores, but you know, you do things for each other in a family because you just do them. You do a bit of work. Like mom's off to the tip. I help to load the doors. I really should be in the car helping her unload them, but the people at the tip can do that. I help to load the doors into the car, not because I'm being paid by the hour to do family work, but because it's just stuff that we do for each other. We don't even think about it, but it's technically labour, isn't it? Sometimes who does the cooking in your house? They could get a job as a chef. Do you know what I mean? It's just labour, but you do it for yourself and for others, and you don't charge for it. Non-economic society, that can be the case, and there's a lot of value in things in our society. Let's say, for example, you every day check on a neighbour who's elderly and just drop in and knock the door or stop by with the dog. I stopped by, and I'm not going to say her name because that would be rude on the internet. There's a lady up the road. I stopped by with the dog. She knows that I'm stopping by regular on that sort of time of day. And if she comes out to the door, great. If she doesn't, I'm not going to actually go and knock the doors and be like, hello, are you in? Unless she doesn't come out for sort of 5 days, in which case I might do. But, you know, stopping in, saying hello, there's no social payment for that. I do it because I just feel to do it, don't I? But there is a social value in that. It's not economic. You can't add it up to money, but there is a value in it. And in the same way, a meme, a piece of culture that's created on the internet, the person that created the meme or that got the million retweets, they didn't necessarily get any financial profit from that, but they got some sort of social value, didn't they? They got sort of social currency, some respect, some a number on a social media site that can give them more gravitas, something like that. You know, more eyes watching them. There's something about that unquantifiable, non-economically quantifiable value, and that's what NFTs are doing. And so I'm going to break this down in two ways here. One of the things that's original concept of NFT is an object that can't be owned. In this case, a little picture of a whale. Yeah, a little picture of a whale. Like, how do I own it? It exists on my computer. Do you know what I mean? It's not really. But now you can say, I've got the. It's not copyright. We're not talking about. We're talking about non-fungible tokenage. It turns it into essentially a Bitcoin of its own, like a unique item on the internet that's connected to a blockchain of Ethereum, so not Bitcoin but Ethereum, and can't be divided, but can be traded, and is also always worth its value in whatever the market says it's worth in Ethereum terms, sort of thing. So you've created this like internet object, this online object that's worth the internet money. I should stop saying internet money, because the people that like NFTs and know what they're talking about are going to think, oh, he's saying the wrong words. I'm just trying to make it like easy to understand, and it is complex, and maybe I don't understand every aspect, but general gist. But what's different here is we're taking an object that already has some kind of social value, that already has that meme currency value. What Benjamin did is he first started out making Minecraft NFTs, or Minecraft inspired NFTs. It says down here, look, scroll down, you can read it all. His earlier Minecraft inspired set sold less well. This time he drew inspiration from a well-known pixelated whale meme image and a popular digital art style, but used his own program to create the set of 3,350 emoji-type whales. It was interesting to see all of them hatch as they appeared on my screen, slowly generating, he said. So there's some interesting ideas behind this, okay? And I'd like to unpack a couple of them. First of all, in order to make the money from the NFTs, he's chosen things that have social value, like I said. So the Minecraft didn't sell as well, but this whale, I don't know the meme, but maybe you know the meme. It's a meme, so there's the first point of call. There's your first value concept that's been built into it. You can paint the most brilliant picture of let's just pick, I don't know, a swan, yeah? You can do on your computer your most beautiful digital art of a swan. You can have a really amazing animated sort of glitchy tech swan that turns into a super robo. You can make something beautiful that's got that crypto edge. When we talk about crypto art, of course, we're talking about the currency that underpins the value of the art here, the non-fungible tokens. But you understand that the market in general just hears the word crypto and thinks sort of computer generated, and then hears the word art and thinks, is this computer generated art? What's going on here? And so some of the artworks in the crypto art sphere that look a bit crypto, that have a bit of a glitch, that are clearly computer involved in the production process, seem to be pushed to the fore a little bit more, because more people are like, that must be what crypto art is. Like, in a way, even as good as that can be, whatever, doesn't matter about your style. You can do the Mona Lisa if you want, the Mona Lisa as a swan, the Swan Lisa. You can do the Mona Swan, you can do that, and it can be fucking chuffing brilliant. No, maybe the Mona Lisa is a bad example because everyone knows what it is. What I'm trying to say is you can do something unique and brilliant, but because it doesn't hold any cultural value, I'll probably reiterate this point too much now, because it doesn't hold any cultural value, it doesn't sell as well. But Benjamin has done, Benjamin, do you pronounce it Benjamin even though it's a Y? I don't know. Look, he's done these whales that have that culture, but they've sold well. So there's your trick. Start with a meme. Start with something meme-malicious. Start with something people can all get and can all understand and say, oh, like, it's a bit like a t-shirt, isn't it? It's a bit like creating a cool t-shirt design that sells across the world, that everyone can understand, that sort of emulates popular culture and warps it in a way. All the kids these days wear that Nirvana t-shirt, don't they? Anyway, it's a bit like that, isn't it? And then the other thing, there's two more points to make here, and I'm clicking on the wrong window. There's two more points to make. He's made a set of 3,350 emoji type whales. So here's another point. There's loads of them. You spend ages doing your wonderful piece of art. You spend ages doing your beautiful picture of a swan. He's done 3,350 of them in the same amount of time. Who's going to sell more? Who's going to make more money? So speed of and increased, like, there's only a small change in each whale, but that small change, a different colour on your t-shirt, different hat on the whale, it creates a vast wealth of small detail changes that create unique pieces from the same basic template. So that's something to think about, isn't it? That's something to think about. If your swan can be blue swan, green swan, red swan, swan wing, swan this, swan that, swan hat, swan maybe that's a way to go. Certainly worked in this concept. And they're emoji type whales. So maybe someone is seeing a value here that one day they can be used for that purpose. A piece of NFT with a purpose. Maybe someone will pick up on their network the meme style whale emoji and say to the people who own Benjamin's NFTs, can we use them in our program? Maybe there's a value in that. That's right down the end of the pipe, I think. I don't think that's why they've got this value, but it's possible, isn't it? It's certainly interesting they're emoji types. It's certainly interesting that they're emoji types. They've said there. Maybe they're just saying it. Maybe it's just a way for us to understand it, or maybe it adds to their value. And if you're doing a beautiful picture of a swan, and if you're doing really good digital art, it's not an emoji, is it? It's at the other end of the scale. But strangely enough, these 3,350 emoji type whales, house, bought him a house. So there you go. There's the proof of the pudding's in the eating. And it's interesting, this final point I wanted to make about this. It's interesting to see them all hatch as they appeared on my screen, slowly generating, he said. So Benjamin has made some sort of code. He's written some sort of macro or whatever to produce these whales. And maybe that has something to do with the value. Maybe the idea behind it. Maybe the concept behind it. Maybe the fact that they're generated by the computer, crypto art, not in the NFT art like we're saying, but computer, like CPU art, in the way that the ignorant person on the street might think crypto art is. Because when I first heard the term crypto art, I thought it meant computer generated, blockchain generated art. That the computer itself was doing something unique and the art was the finished product of that process. That the Bitcoin itself was a piece of art, but it's not, is it? It's attaching that blockchain to a non-fungible token. I get that now, but the person on the street might think crypto art is made by computers, is made by blockchains. So if you have something that's backing your art, if your process is in some way intertwining that idea here, just computer generated through some sort of program or macro, then maybe that adds to the value. Maybe it adds to the interest. Maybe it adds to the concept behind it, the story, the unique quality of each item. Maybe there's something in that as well. So overall, bullet point this now so that we can bullet point it right at the start. We can edit it. We can put this as an NFT video. Bullet point this, Scotty Hottie. You ready? 12-year-old boy makes £290,000. That's in dollars. It's like over $300,000 from whale NFTs. So already in dollars, that was not punctual, was it? This is Benjamin Ahmed, and he's been making these weird whales. They're computer generated. It's interesting to see all of them hatch as they appeared on my screen, slowly generating, he said. He did over 3,000 of these emoji type whales, and the inspiration is drawn from a well-known pixelated whale meme image. So methinks, using memes, using things with social, cultural value as your start point, and producing quite a lot of them, maybe using some kind of computer-backed program to churn them out, might be a little shortcut to NFT success. There you go, that's my NFT bit. Right, let's go big face. No, let's go Nintendo Switch. No, I want this one. Oh, I clicked starting soon. Maybe it's put my vocal out. It always does. Oh, I clicked starting soon. Maybe it's put... No, it hasn't. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Mummy's back now. Just 1 second. Is your mummy back, look, doggy? Look, who's this? Who's this? Is that you that smells, dog? Is the dog smell?
The dog rolled in something. Well, he smelled this morning when I brushed it.
It's him, isn't it? He's rolled the snakes in.
I've bathed him. I've given him a shower.
Oh, then he smells then, yeah. Right, got to the bottom of that as well. Brilliant. So, I didn't tell you this. We're back now with the bus. Look. Where's my controller? We're back now with the bus. I didn't tell you this earlier, but there's this funny smell in the house. Funny smell in the house. I couldn't put my finger on it. Didn't want to put my finger on it. Didn't want to put anything on it. I figured it out now. I just asked the old mommy there, does the dog smell? She said she gave him a bath earlier. So yes. If your mum don't bath the dog unless there's something wrong. It's my dog. I do all the bathing with my dog. She don't, unless there's something wrong. So he's obviously rolled in something particularly horrible, and that's what I can smell. Brilliant. Edit that on top of all the other rubbish that we've been talking about earlier about what's been happening in the day. So now we are on Bus Driver. I can't hear it very well. but I've turned it right down because last episode was so chuffing noisy with the bus, wasn't it? No one here in chat, so unless you start chatting, I'm going to leave it off the screen for a bit. I'm not worried about that. It's cool. Everyone that watches my stream is in bed at the moment and not expecting this, so I record it for YouTube. They enjoy it later. That's all good in the hood. Some of them will appear. You watch. Some of them will appear. Right. Play. We've done the tutorial. We've got our license. Scenarios. I wonder what Scenarios is. You can complete various routes in both cities with preset conditions. The routes can be different, starting from simple routes across the city and ending with tours on a huge modern bus. Depending on scenario, you can look at varied urban scenery, compare buses, scenery. You can look at varied urban scenery, compare buses from different eras and get a link between number of passengers depending on weather and time of day. New scenarios will unlock. Well, I like that sort of thing. I like doing that. I liked doing it in MudRunner. I preferred doing the scenario. We haven't even started the career in MudRunner. I just like doing the scenarios. Career. Oh look, it's not. Hang on. In career mode, the whole city's available to you. I've only gone off the end of the window. The whole city's available to you. You can freely choose a bus and destination. Earn money by transporting passengers. Buy new buses and upgrades for them. Choose the time of day to depart. Number of passengers and cars on the road. Depends on the daytime. Do not forget to refuel your bus at gas stations at a bargain price or in garage. It'll be way more expensive. Should be cheaper in my garage, not at the gas station, shouldn't it? So let's do a scenarios. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Oh, I love it. Look, because it's a Russian game, look. Cities. How am I going to read that? Serpukov. See, I did it. It was fine. Serpukov. That's probably exactly how Russians say it. Of or off. V probably is F, is it? Serpukov. Serpukov. Routes along Vorishlov Street. Oh, this is going to be tough, isn't it, for me? The bus station. Oh, I can only do that one. Only one along Vorishlov Street. A simple trip from the railway to the Lenin Square. Lenin? It's political, isn't it? Lenin Square. They still have a name, Lenin Square and stuff like that. I don't know if they probably do, don't they? But did Lenin do any of the bad killing? I certainly know Stalin did the bad killing, didn't he? Stalin did the bad killing. Because he just stood on the shoulders of Lenin. So it's lunchtime in the working day, which is why the bus is not full. The route goes along Vorishlov Street. It contains very few corners. Goal, collect 0 coins as a result of the trip. Well, that's easy, isn't it? Collect nothing. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe they'll keep giving me coins. Should we try it? Let's just try it. What's the Dr. Pepper? What's the worst? Blue or default? What do you want? Blue or default? Blue. Have blue. There we go. Oh. Do not forget to refuel your bus. Keep an eye on the... That's gone. When driving a bulky bus, try to keep yourself closer to intersection centre. Leave a space for manoeuvre inside you are going to turn. So when... Oh, it's gone. Oh, everything's here now. Everything has appeared. Everything. Right. My route finder's just below my face. Down there. It's not appeared. It hasn't shown me a route, but I'm guessing that just there, right ahead of us, is my route. Shall I try it with... Which camera do you want? Well, you don't tell me. I've forgotten my buttons. Oh, no. Ooh. Tell you what, forgetting your buttons isn't good, is it? Can you even hear it? Hear it quietly. Let's have it quiet. Right. One of my buttons... Yeah, I did this yesterday. That's the lights. One of my buttons was start the car. There it is. Start the bus. Right, that's on. It's bus driving, but it might be really loud. I'm going to turn it down even further because yesterday it was so loud. Bus is on. Right, we got that. One of these is parking brake. That's that. And we are away. Just gently. I find these games, they've got like a lot of... They just don't have power steering. They've got a lot of problems with the steering. Right, here we are. Driving with the door open. Why didn't... That's fine, we don't need to make any money. Are they getting on? Hang on, we didn't have a chance to vet them. This is a problem, the door's open. Look at her! Wait. Okay, look. Camera. They just got on the bus. I haven't got a chance to throw them off now. They've just got on without... Look at her, she's not happy. What's going on here? Well, look, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Look, nice blue on the bus, isn't it? Nice blue. You won't see that if it's coming at you. Let's close the doors. So that's the lights. You'll have to get used to it. Which doors are they? They've got on the front door. Close that. No, because close that means close the menu. What you actually want to do is use that, and it closes the door. Like that. There you go. I've opened this one now. How have I done that? Is that the front? That's the front one then. That must be the back one. There we go. Doors closed. You're all locked in now. No one's going anywhere now. Oh, it's busier on the roads, look. It's busier out there, look now. Isn't it? It's busy. People off to Lenin Square. We're off to Lenin Square. On the old bus. Lenin Square. Railway station to Lenin Square. Railway station to... They sit next to each other, don't they? Do you think they're friends? They've decided to sit next to each other. They might be friends. You wouldn't sit next to someone you don't know, would you? Not out of choice with all the empty seats on the bus. So, one by one, first of all, we're going to name them. We're going to evaluate them. We're going to judge them. Do some of that bad judging. And then after that, after we've named them and evaluated them and judged them, we're going to tell them their fortune. And if you share characteristics with either of these people, you there in chat, that's who I'm talking to, you. If you want to, each, as these people come up, if you start chatting, I'll allocate you a person, and you can sort of be spirit linked to one of these people for the day, and you can share their fortune. Care to hear your fortune? That's Hearthstone, not racism. Trolls speak like that in Hearthstone, apparently. Apparently it's not racist in World of Warcraft, but apparently. Look, this is... we'll do an episode on that on a different day. This is Petunia. Here, Petunia. Petunia's done her eye makeup. She's gone for the bruised look. She's still got something around her mouth. Oh, She's still got something around her mouth there, look. Don't know what that is. It could be a breakfast. Could be a makeup. Oh. Petunia's hair is rough. Isn't it? I suppose we're not going high graphical fidelity for the hair, so let's not judge it too badly. But it looks a bit horrible, doesn't it? It looks a bit horrible. But here we are. Petunia's got off the train and she's on the bus. She's wearing a nice white shirt, so she's off to work somewhere. Nice and smart. Isn't she nice and smart? Sort of heaving back and forward as she breathes. Petunia's got a mobile phone in hand. She's got some sort of problem with her knees there. Bit of water on the knee there. Green leggings. These are the sort of shoes that the girls at hairdressing college all used to wear. Oh. Little slip-on shoes like that. And I used to think, well, that's not a good look, is it? I mean, it's alright if you're a casual, fashionable, but I used to wear proper done-up shoes with laces and everything, full up. I mean, I'm a boy for a start, so there is that. Although, modern age, doesn't really matter about your gender these days. You can wear whatever shoes you want. But really, you don't want hair getting in your shoes. Ugh. I used to think. Well, they didn't mind, did they? So that's... Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to look at the knickers. That would be rude. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just... Because of the way the camera... I was just looking at her shoes. Alright. So, Petunia. Petunia is... What horoscope do you want to be? Anyone? This is your opportunity to say your horoscope in your star sign in chat, and then you'll get your horoscope read. So no, okay, fine. Oh no, look, because I haven't got chat on the main screen, I can pretend for the edit. Oh, hi. Oh, you're a Gemini, are you? And people just think I've got friends. So look, Petunia's a Gemini then. Okay, so today's horoscope, Petunia, Gemini. I'm just going to make this up. So your twin is in Taurus today, and the full moon passing through Taurus means it's time to recharge. Focus on recharging. Don't worry, mate. We'll come to you in a minute. Focus on recharging. I did look at the horoscopes today, I'll tell you the truth. That was the actual horoscope for Gemini. Focus on recharging. Load of rubbish, isn't it? Load of rubbish. But there you go, Petunia. Your horoscope is to focus on recharging. Recharge those batteries. Oh, hello. Who's this? Look at him. He's going for a stomp, isn't he? In his military shorts, boots. He's not armed, is he? You want to watch him? He knows where he's going, doesn't he? He knows where he's going. He ain't getting the bus. He knows where he's going. So, Petunia, looking to recharge. She don't react, does she? She'd be good at poker, wouldn't she? Good poker. What have you got? Two eights? Full house. All right, Petunia. We'll get you there. Don't worry, Petunia. We'll get you there. Let's have a look at your friend. Everyone wants to know what's going on with your friend. We used to have a system in the UK. Oh, look, hello. What are you doing? These two are ripe for it, aren't they? She's got a beard. It's all right. Today's day and age, isn't it? Modern age. He, he. Doesn't matter. Shim can have a beard. That's fine. You don't want these two coming at you, do you? You don't want these two coming at you. Susan Boyle there on the left, and what Simon Cowell's going to end up like on the right. You don't want these two coming at you. They're in sequence. They're like a dance troupe. So we've got a system in the UK. We've got a system, right? If you go out and you get really wasted, I'm talking about, like full wasted, like in the street, on the floor, wasted. If you get out paralytic like that, go out and do that. That happens, you'd be surprised, it happens quite regularly to quite a lot of people in the city centres in our country. And quite a lot of uni students, but also just grown men, grown women, grown adults, I should say. No patriarchy here. Just lying about in the street, just rolling around in their own sick. Not people who have had their lives demolished through some misfortune and have ended up turning to alcohol for the only kind of support they can easily afford, accessible from every off licence. No, not those people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just the normal people who are just normal alcoholics that go to work in the week and then at weekends are alcoholics. that hold their alcoholism off or at bay for at least 9 to 5 so they can get through a normal work day to pay for it. Those sort of people, they're them lying around, rolling around the floor. So we've got a system. They're not getting home, are they? They're not getting a taxi. We've got a system. It's called the Drunky Bus. It's not called the Drunky Bus. I call it the Drunky Bus. It's just called something else, something nice, like the Owls Bus Sanctuary for St John's hospitalised poorly people. And what they do is they drive around the city centre, not in every city centre, but in a lot of them. They drive around the city centre and they pick the people up off the street, not the full homeless I'm talking about, not people who are like in a thing with a sleeping bag begging, not those sort of people. They leave them alone. Just the people who are normal day-to-day 9 to 5ers who happen to have got themselves absolutely paralytic. Just the students who are lying around in the gutter with their kebab on their face, trying to use it as a pillow. Just those sort of people. And they put them on the Drunky Bus. It could be called kidnapping, couldn't it? It could be referred to as a form of kidnapping. Hello, capital K. Hello, capital K. Oh yes, here we go. I'm turning the bus noise right down today. Turning it down even further now. Because although it might be nice and relaxing, it was so loud yesterday. We have this Drunky Bus, right? So What happens on the drunkie bus? Shall I try and turn your chat on? Where's your chat window? Look, officially I've got chatter, capital K, livening up my life. So there we go. I would be a good bus driver. I wouldn't let any people on for a start, so that would improve your journey. You'd be all right. But these two aren't getting on. These two aren't getting on. And look the type. I've not even got my hat. I was considering getting a bus driver's hat, for this particular stream. I don't know if it's worth it or if it just end up in landfill and go against my principles, or if I might hand it down to the children that I might one day never have. So look, these two aren't getting on. Oh, they look. These two wobblers. They're not getting on my bus, but they'd make it onto the drunkie bus. So what the drunkie bus does, it's a form of kidnap. It doesn't take you home, does it? Because how are you going to tell them? How are you going to tell them? What they do is they get you on there. They get you on the drunkie bus. They sit you so you're in a recovery position with like one of those kidney dishes. You're not going to dribbling into that, so you're not going to choke on your own vomit. Then they drive you to like a village hall warehouse place, or a temporary shelter set-up place, like a big tent, or a bit of a village hall, or a leisure centre, and they've got like camp beds set up in this. It's just like a big open room with a load of camp beds. Like, you know, in America, you're in America. In America, when it was really hot recently, they did that for people to help them, didn't they? Cool down centres, or if there's a disaster, they like set them up at the stadiums, don't they? And people go there and they all camp beds and everyone has some water. It's like that, but it's just full of smasho drunk people. The drunkie bus takes you there. If you're 4 a.m, lying on the curb, you know, they do a patrol from about 1 a.m. to about 6 a.m, picking up these people. And then they take them, kidnap, it's a form of kidnap. They take them to this drunkie warehouse. And they ditch them there. They give him a bed, so you've got this camp bed, someone else has slept in it. You wake up. I've never woken up. Bear in mind, I've never woken up. I've woken up locked in a public toilet once, like locked myself in. That was in a foreign country as well. That was in Germany. When I got so smashed I couldn't find the hotel, so I just thought, look, the safest place is somewhere I can lock myself. At least I've got a lock on the door in this toilet cubicle. And then I woke up there in the morning at like 5 a.m. and thought, oh, I better get to the hotel, otherwise the plane's going to go and I'll be lost. So I did manage to make it back in the end at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, where's the hotel, mate? I don't speak English, I'm sweeping the roads. Where's the hotel, mate? I don't speak English, I'm putting the shutters up on my newsagent shop. Where's the hotel, mate? I'm a policeman. Get in the back. So, yeah, like, we do have this drunkie system. It's good for the drunkie people, in a way. But then they wake up there the next day, don't they? And they're all like, oh, where the chuff am I? You got put in the drunkie bus, mate. You ended up in the drunkie bus. You ended up in the drunkie house. So, these two, they're not getting their fortunes read. They're not getting the, oh, hello, hang on, who are you? Stylish look. Oh, I can't go over there. I've got to stay within a certain distance of the bus. Stylish though, look. They've gone. We're left with these two. Susan Boyle here. Susan Boyle after the facelift. Susan Boyle. That's her, right? And then this lad. Oh my days! What should we call him? He's got big feet, hasn't he? He's got big feet and big hands. He's on a wobble, isn't he? This lad. Ooh. He looks like he could be. Again, we had this yesterday, didn't we, with Tracy? He's got quite a nice eye. Like there's a degree of androgyny about these characters. Oh, is that the sun? There's a degree of androgyny about these characters, isn't there? Like, I'm pro. You've been watching Drag Race. Drag Race has just started on the UK Drag Race on season 3, I think it is now. It's just starting up again. So just doing the adverts for it in the UK. Like, oh, make sure you catch Drag Race season 3. Oh, it's going to be good. And so I'm like, yes, I like that. It's good. So I'm not like, making jokes about, oh, a man that looks like a woman looks like a man. Oh, isn't that funny? Like, we're way beyond that. Like, I'm just way beyond that. But yeah, exactly, isn't he? He's wearing some sort of eye makeup. I mean, that, apart from the lurching, the lurching. If you actually did that on Glow Up or on Drag Race, you'd think if you saw that, you'd think they were just on the way, wouldn't you? They're on the way. They've done the maybe foundation layer. Maybe they're doing something structural with this shaping. You know, maybe they're going for something there. Maybe they're looking for a sharp line effect. That's difficult to achieve in makeup. It's quite good makeup to achieve that. Maybe they've done the eyes. Maybe they're leaving maybe keep the beard. You know, it's fine to keep the beard these days, isn't it? It's fine to keep the beard. Maybe they've got this is the hair looks like one of those bald caps prepared, doesn't it, for the big wig. You know, it looks like they're on the way to looking good. On the way, not finished yet. Not finished. You're gonna have to do something about these slacks, because they won't cut it in Drag Race, will they? These slacks. I mean, it's a good idea to wear brown if you're going to be riding the drunkie bus, but these slacks won't cut it. They haven't got the pizzazzle that we're looking for. And these, what are these? Black suede loafer. I don't know what kind of shoes you'd call them. Black. They're not going to cut it. And this is obviously some sort of military khaki, but it's styled as a shirt, isn't it? Look, it's styled. You don't see this often. Hang on, I'm just have to move the camera around. You don't see this often. A nice John Travolta wide collar and buttoned down to the chest hair. You don't see that, and there is no chest hair, so you don't see that often on a khaki army style shirt, do you? A sort of night fever styling of it. So there is something. Can I get on the bus? No, you can't. No, you chuffing well can't. You're not coming on the bus at all. We've already got one of you on the bus. Look, we've already got. I've forgotten this girl's name. We've done her. I've forgotten her name. But we're going to have to name this one now with a hand through what's going on with her feet? A hand's through we're going to have to name you, and we're going to have to do your fortune. Because if you get on the bus, you get your fortune told. Very stable, isn't it? This is the phase 2. Phase 1 is the wobble, isn't it? Phase 1 is the wobble. Phase 2 is the and you've got your eyes open, because if you concentrate on something, you keep your eyes on that thing, that's staying still, you're staying still, you're not going to fall over and be sick. That's the main drunkie bus tactic there, is you keep your eye on something, don't you? You keep your eye on something. If that's not moving, I'm not going. I just always have my skirt. It's a weird one though. It looks like they've cut a hole in the skirt to allow for this. Should I be trying to look up the skirt? To allow for this comfort hand. But it's not doing anything. It's just there, isn't it? It's just there. And then also very loose fitting top. Very loose, this top, isn't it? Very loose. A bit. They're the same clothes. What have you got there? A bit of a tartan skirt. I bet Limmy would have a right go on this, wouldn't he? I bet Limmy would have a right go about these people. I bet he knows people like that ride the bus in Scotland with tartan skirts. Only because of the tartan, mind, not because of the the drunkie wobble. Not saying anything bad about Scottish people. I like Scottish people. Look, so they're dressed very similar, aren't they? They're like a duplicate. Only this one's stage 1. So this is Susan Boyle, and this one can just be Subo. Do you have Susan Boyle in America? In England, we have this show called It's Alright to Have Talent Factor or something like that. And they come out and they're like, oh, my name is, and I do a song, and then I don't like that, or yay, I like that. You must have that in America. You've got that. So Susan Boyle, I don't know if you know her, but she came out and she looked like that. No joke of a lie. I'll show it you one time, except yesterday we got copyright strike for the Chicago Philharmonic Orchestra's rendition of Mars Bringer of War. So Simon Cowell's Moneymaker television program singing songs is definitely going to be copyright. So, but we'll show her maybe sometime. We'll have a look at her sometime. Anyway, Susan Boyle, she came out. She was horrible looking. I'm not even kidding. It was part of the look. It was deliberate. You know, she hadn't done any makeup or nothing. Deliberate, horrible looking. I'm joking. She was just a normal person. But it was one of those where the people thought, oh, she ain't going to do any good, is she? She's not all sexy like Rhiannon or who's the other one that's popular at the moment? Ariana Grande. She's not sexy like Ariana Grande. Look at this one here, Subo Grande. This is your Ariana Grande, look. She's not doing that. She's not going to do anything. And then she did Les Miserables. Then the tigers come at night with their tails as thunder. What's it called? I dreamed a dream that life could be so different from this hell I'm living. And she did that, and everyone was like, oh, I identify with that. I'm normal like you, and I'm living in hell. And so she was like massively famous and popular, and she won it. There she is now, riding the drunkie bus. What's your fortune, Subo? What's your fortune? Do you want to hear your fortune? Do you want to hear your horoscope? Your horoscope for today, Subo. You can be a Scorpio. A Scorpio. And Scorpio's horoscope is beware of rain. Not just look out for rain, but beware of rain. Beware of rain. That's it. That's all you're getting. Short and sweet. Beware of rain. All right. You're on the bus. We've investigated the passengers. I'm ready to drive. That's me disappeared now. That's me completely vanished. Ready to drive. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. You need to be at there. What? Railway station. Driving school 13:28. It's 13:43 now. You missed your lesson. So don't you worry about that. Oh, we have to turn around, look. I've got the park brake on. Okay. Now, I can't hear it, but I'm assuming you can still hear that chugging away. Tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. Tell me if you need to hear the bus. But in the last edit, the bus was so loud, I've turned it right down this time. Right, let's go. Turning round. Probably going to drive through this before we turn round. Every time I drive a bus or any form of big public transport, not that I drive many, but every time I'm on one or see one or hear it, I just think of the Thomas the Tank Engine song. Don't crash. Oh, no, steady, look. I'm looking with my face and not the wheel. Hang on. Okay, we're away. We didn't crash, we're fine. Chuff. Let's turn it up a little bit so I can hear it. Oh, what are you doing walking out? I'm going to hit you. If you walk out in front, I'm going to hit you. Ha! Pedestrian accident. So we just stopped automatic. We didn't hit them, which is a shame, isn't it? It's a shame in some way. Look at these two. Look at these two. Do you want to get on the bus? You ain't getting on my bus, you fuffing chuffers. I'm not stupid. I'm not daft. It's like Limmy and Yoker, isn't it? The zombies, they're zombies. I'm not daft. You let them on your bus and you end up zombie. Driving off the road? I don't think so, mate. Looks pretty on the road to me. You let people like that on your bus, you end up zombies. Oh, look, we're down at minus 350. That's bad, isn't it? Because we needed to finish at 0. So, I think minus is the same as 0, isn't it, in bus terms? Like, how much money have you got? Minus. Well, none, really. What do you mean? Let's see if we can crash. Oh, we can. Oh, hello. Oh, that's the police. No. Oh. I'm sorry. Hang on. No, hang on. The police. Let me just put the park brake on because I'm going to be doing me. What's the police? Look, they're flashing. They don't like it. I want to move my camera around, please. Where's my one that I can move around? Is this it? That's not it. Oh, it's that one with the face. Right. It's that one. Okay. Is this the Federales? Oh, no. Look, he, she, they. Can't even tell these days. They are driving. Looks like the fellow we saw earlier, doesn't it? Except prettier. More pretty. They are driving this police vehicle, we'll call it. Oh, the lights are gone. It's no longer a police vehicle. Or maybe the police vehicle disappeared then. Maybe this is just a civilian vehicle. There's another one. That looks like a Volkswagen. Okay, we're happy with that. Let's get back on with our journey. Shall I take the park brake off? There we go. In England, we call it a handbrake. Here we go. Mind out for the bus. Do you know which way it's going? No, because it's swerving all over the road. No, because it's swerving all over the road. Makes it more difficult for you to avoid. But don't worry, you won't get killed. Hey. Right, here we go. This will be the stop up here, won't it? This will be the stop. Should we just drive on past it and not let them off? Sorry. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. You didn't want that stop, did you? Well, it's too late now. We can't go back. Don't worry. We'll get through there. Oh, no, hang on. No, you'll be fine. Put that'll go on your insurance. Don't worry. You'll be fine. What's that say there? Oh, it's Russian. I can't read it. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Look. I can read that. Kishmish. Kishmish. Oh, that's a petrol station. We want petrol, don't we? Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm driving on the right. Well, of course I am. Am I? I don't know, actually. I mean, do you mean right side as in correct side or the right-hand side of the road? I don't know what side we're supposed to drive on. This is Russia, bear in mind. This is Russia. This is the petrol station, look. If we were doing the career mode, we'd have to come here to fuel up on cheap gas. Pump it into our little bottle. Oh, hello, why am I not on the road? Can't I just go over the curb? You should have written that into the game where I could go over the curb, because I'm in a bus. Pump it into bottles, don't they, in Russia? They pump it into, like, plastic bottles. Take it to the villages and sell it. I'm not being rude. I have been to an Eastern European country. I think it might have been Hungary, where they actually did do that. They had a load of sort of secondary petrol containers in a small village, and they were selling them in small plastic bottles and other items for a little top-up if you're out in the sticks. Probably quite dangerous, isn't it? Where am I going now? Oh, this is the bus stop, is it? Oh no, it's up there. I'm stuck. What's that mean? Taxis, probably. Appbet. That's the bookies. 24 hours a day. That must be the off license. So this is where we're stopping. Let's just stop. Park brake. Who's that there? Let's do the camera. Who's that there? Seen you before, haven't we? Turning the sound down just in case it's loud, because it bugged me in the edit. Seen you before, Mr. Ants in your pants. Mr. Mrs. Miss. We need a new... Oh dear, I just realised we need a new prefix, don't we? Mr., Mrs., Miss. They're all gendered, aren't they? We need a new prefix. Maybe we just take them and just use them as non-gendered. Like maybe if I mean Mr. to mean everybody, non-gendered, maybe it becomes non-gendered in the way we change words, you know, maybe that. Or Miss, depending on which one you prefer. Yeah, you're not coming on the bus with your ants in your pants, but these fellas and ladies, or people of whatever, these people can just get off the bus now. They can get off. So we're going to do the doors. Is that the radio? We'll be able to hear it. It's got the sound turned down now. Well, that's good radio, isn't it? Glad we've got the option there. Let's just use it to turn it off. Let's try and find my... Why has it gone so quiet now? Let's try and find my bus drawers. Winter drawers on. Not that one. Hey, there we go. We'll use the back door. Don't want them coming past me. You getting off? Not getting off. You're not getting on? Okie dokie. That's fine. That's fine. We're away. We're away. Just accidentally bump into you a little bit. Oh, sorry. Sorry, should we maintain this angle for driving? It'll be a nightmare. Okay, we're back in the bus. Do. Here we go. Chuffing our way down to Gorkogo Street. We're only 23,000 in the red. We're only 20 minutes late. So it's all good, really. You don't expect to be on time on the bus anyway, do you? So No one's losing out here. This is all right, isn't it? Just cruising. Just going to sneak through there. Just collision with a car. It's not fair. They would move. They wouldn't want to be hit by the bus. Now, see, in fairness, they stopped, didn't they? They stopped in front of me. So how am I supposed to... Oh, hang on. If they're going to just stop... they're going to disappear, are they? What's happening to them? Oh, they disappeared. I can make them disappear. Okay. Get out of the chuffing... Why have you all stopped? Oh, there's the police. There's the police. Don't do anything. Just let them go. Don't do anything. Right, they've gone. Now, we're just going to... Where's the stop? Where's the bus stop? I'm supposed to stop here, am I? You'd think they'd have a little sign that said bus stop on it. Oh, they have there. Look, there. Oh, this is it. Right, handbrake. Let's see about my parking. That's all right, isn't it? They'll get the gist. Let's reverse a bit for them. Here we are. Right, handbrake. Oh, they're eager, aren't they? They're eager. Well, don't be too eager. We've got to have a look at you first. Have we got any normies? Have we got anyone that's normal? He doesn't look too bad, does he? Got a bit of the... I'll tell you who he looks like. Do you know who he looks like? Liam Williams. You'll be like, who's Liam Williams? So I'll have to show you. I'll have to go on the old Google. Liam Williams. I'm not being rude. Liam Williams is a boxer. So does get punched in the face as a job. So he's not going to be like, oh, I'm precious about me looks. But he's not a bad looking fella, Liam Williams. Is he? Should we have a picture of him? And then let's have a picture of... Let's do the web browser so you can see them both. He's swaying a bit now, isn't he, Liam Williams? Right, so this is Liam Williams, the boxer. There he is. That's what I think he looks like. I mean, that is what he looks like, not what I think he looks like. That's what he actually looks like. And then let's also have a look now at the... Well, let's do it on the big... let's do my big face. There's them. There's them. And I also want the browsing, don't I? The browsing to be Liam Williams. There. Okay, we get them both up on the screen at the same time now. Look, so you can see them both, and you can make your decision. Liam Williams, the boxer, there. Liam Williams, the. What do you think? Quite similar, isn't it? Quite similar. And you've had a good look at Liam Williams, the boxer now. You know what he looks like there, with his little face, his little beard, and his little face. And there he is there. We're all on screen together now, all of us. So we've done that. Let's go to the Nintendo Switch. Liam Williams, the boxer, then. He's had a good night out. He's off on a run. He's had a run. Decided to take the bus. He's got his jacket on. Jacket and jeans. Pair of trainees. Clipping into the old concrete there, but we'll forgive them that. We'll just let that go. We won't even worry about that. It's not the worst of it, is it? Nice green trainees, actually. I quite like those green trainees. What are they? Can't get down. Have a look. Green trainees. If we let them on the bus, we might get a better look at them. They look quite nice. I might go for a pair of them myself. And again, we've got... Oh, she's wearing gloves now. Tracy, the Roman cosplayer, wearing gloves today. Not murder gloves, just normal gloves. Just normal gloves. Is it cold? You'd think you'd put a coat on. Cowboy-esque boots, so Tracy's alright. Tracy can come on. We've got another one of these. This is what the shoes, like the girls used to wear at hairdressing. Another one of them. She's quite tall, isn't she? She's quite tall. Quite tall there. This is Anya. I actually know someone called Anya, so I'm not. If they ever watch it, I'm not. It's not anything to do with them. Just picked a name out of the top of my head. Went for an A name. Anya there. Oh, what's going on with your eye, love? Oh, you got a bit of a bad eye there, haven't you? That eye, sort of okay. A bit grey in that eye. Oh, I don't know. We need to get you to the hospital so you can come on the bus. But can you do some? I mean, is it? What do you think, Tracy? Do you think that's infectious? Because it doesn't look good, does it? What do you think, Tracy? Okay. Oh, hang on. You're already on the bus. You are. I'm going to go on your phone there, are you? Let's have a look at what you're texting. Just, oh, it's gone away. Okay. So what's that? It's just a nervous twitch, is it? Just a nervous tap. Just a nervous tap. Quite big hands, haven't you? Quite big hands. I don't know if you should come on the bus. I mean, because you're already on the bus, it's kind of like a paradox. You can't sit next to yourself. Paradox, isn't it? Do you think there's a subtext in this game that I'm missing? I'll tell you what would be chuffing, brilliant, would be to make a game like this. Look, there she goes again. Ooh! There she goes again. Make a game like this and then incorporate this weirdness into the game. A la Sosowski. I'm not very good at pronouncing people's names. Sowowski. A la Sos. Sos is a game developer who made McPixel, which Tweety Pie played, and some other games. And he makes virtual reality, physics-based stretching and warping and weirding of the world. And it very much reminds me of like the start point that Sos says, right, if this is going to be weird, I'm going to go with that and make it super weird. It's almost like we should have a game about time travel, shouldn't we? Some sort of weird time travel phenomenon's happening here. We're caught in the loop. Or are we in the Matrix or the Inception? Is this the Inception? It's something like that. This could be the real mechanical basis for a really good game, couldn't it? This could be the what they've done here, this bus driver simulator, could be the framework for the AAA Inception based title. Look, we've got Liam Williams playing Leonardo DiCaprio. We've got right. You can be the one from Third Rock from the Sun. You're him. He's in the film, isn't he? That fella from Third Rock with the Sun, the one with the hair that cut his hair when he grew up. You can be the lady from Third Rock in the Sun. You've got similar shoes. She's not in it, but you know, we're running out of ideas here. And I've forgotten who else is in it. There's a young girl, isn't there? A young girl. You can be the young girl. You can, Tracy. Is that moustache drawn on, Tracy? Is that just drawn on with marker pen? Nice eyes. So, should we open the doors? What do you say? What do you reckon? Are we letting them all on? Captain Phillips and all? Free for all. Let's see what happens when we open the doors. I don't know if anyone's going to get off. But, you know, there's a limit to how many strange people you should have on a bus. There's a limit. You know, if you got one or two and the most people are normal, it's okay. The normal people will keep them in check. But if you just let it fill up with weirdos, I shouldn't say weirdos. I'm a weirdo. If you just let it fill up with fill up with not rights, then you can have a right journey on your hands because they're going to be the majority. It's all going to start kicking off. Let's lock them in. You're locked in now. So, chosen your seats. Ready for the ride. If I were you, Tracy, I'd hold on. You ain't got anything in front of you in case we suddenly stop. I'd hold on. Everyone else is fine. You're going to this plate that's there to protect me. You'll get thrown forward into her. You'll get thrown forward into a version of yourself. That'd be weird. Okay. Let's ride. Take the handbrake off. Let's ride. Oh, I haven't got a oh no. I haven't got my sat-nav on anymore. I need that. Oh, it's put it on the road for me. Well, that's handy, isn't it? We'll use that. We'll use that. We'll keep that. Why is the menu open? Use close. The menu won't go away. Okay, fine. We're keeping that as well. Can you even hear the bus at all? Tell me if the volumes. I'm going to turn. All right, what I'm going to do is turn the volume up a bit so you can hear the bus, and hopefully it won't ruin it, and you can still hear me. Oh, red light running. No, it doesn't matter. Does it? It's only a red light. People see the bus and they'll avoid it. So let's just check. Oh, red light running. No, it doesn't matter. That sounded good. That volume sounded nice to me. Okay. Oh, there's a bus stop here. Good job I noticed that. Handbrake. Okay. Park brake. I can't put the park brake on because we've got this used clothes. I can't open and close the doors. I can't do anything. Hang on. I'm pressing the button. It's not using or closing. I'll tell you that. Oh, I wanted to look at him. Right, I've got my camera out anyway. So this journey's turned into a nightmare because I can't use or close or open the doors now. There's a glitch, a bug. Who would have thought a game like this would have a bug in it? But so I can't open and close the doors. I can't do anything. So I'm gonna have to, abandon this bus journey. But let's spend some time looking at the guests who would have joined us, who would potentially have got on the bus had we allowed them to, had the game worked. These fellas, I say fellas, these people want to get off. That's not right. I haven't even got a comment about that. Tracy's not happy. Tracy's not getting up, is she? She's staying put. What are you doing, Captain Phillips? Getting a bit close to Liam Williams here, aren't you? Right, they want to get off, but I can't do anything to facilitate that because I'll show you all the buttons. The light's on. It's working. I'm not putting my finger up at you. I'm just, the light's on. It's working there, look. And then look, all the buttons. These move it around. These do chopping nothing. So there you go. So you can't have any more bus journey. Oh, there's a car coming up behind us now. Watch out. You can't have any more bus journey. You can only have me talking about these people for the last bit. It's already been more than an hour, so you shouldn't have any more bus journey as well. You shouldn't. I can't even park it. Right, who have we got? First person. Nice shoes, relatively stylish. Smart, slender legs. Red shorts, sporty. And then a colour clash combination of a shirt, sort of pastels. The red hat goes well with the nice red shorts, and the red on the shoes is, tying that in together. But what's this t-shirt, mate? I mean, surely you didn't even have to. When you saw that on the shelf in the shop, you should have thought, ooh, might pass on that. Instead, you bought it and you put it on. What is it? Looks like Neapolitan ice cream that's been left in the fridge for 20 years. So, freezer. So, fridge. In the sun. So, so you're alright. You can come on. We can give you a name. What should we call you? We can call you. I had a friend called Isaac. He had quite nice shoes like that. So we can call you. Oh, you look mean though, don't you? You look mean. I'm not calling you. My friend Isaac wasn't mean. What should we call you? We're going to call you Davro, after Bobby Davro, who also wasn't mean, but it's just a name, isn't it? Davro. I'll never remember that. Don't have to. I'm the bus driver. Look at your haircut at the back, mate. Someone's really chuffed up your hairline. That's bad. That's really bad. That is, in hairdressing terms. Ooh, sorry, mate. You ever wanted to know what someone else was thinking? You wanted to get inside their head? Right, look. That's me. Right, this is a problem. Serious issue. That's me. Not me, like me in real life. Me in the game. Look, I'll show you. Who's that driving the bus? Who's that driving the bus? Me, isn't it? So who's that? It's chuffing him. Got an issue with old Kylie here. So don't we? Old Australian Kylie. Have an issue here with our two bodies being morphed into one. Look at the funny feet. Oh, what was that? That was a hand. Thank God he's moved away. That was a hand, I promise you. We're not getting banned on Twitch for that. That was a hand. Just in an inconvenient place. Oh, where are they moving? Oh, the bus is rolling. Okay. So Kylie, she's got her Australian style hat on. Surfer type. Might be a fishing. We call that a fisherman's hat in England sometimes. Don't agree with fishing anymore. It's not an argument. I just maybe leave the fish be. She's got. And what are those shoes? What are those? They look like a carpet bag. What are those, Kylie? Jeez. They're snazzy, aren't they? Camo, classic 90s combat trousers. She's alright. She's alright, Kylie. You can come on the bus. Well, you can't because the bus service is closed for the day, but you can come on. Oh, I should have spent more time looking at your face, shouldn't I? Should have spent more time looking at your... what passes for a face these days. You've got a bit of a funny eye looking out there, haven't you? Don't know if she's looking for you or at you. It's the phrase I've heard. So just to break the realism a little bit, just to break the immersion, and I'm sorry to do this to us because I realise this is quite a sophisticated immersive experience, and you do feel like you're on the bus, or at least stood outside it in Russia. Just to break that immersion for a moment, the models are created, aren't they? The models are drawn and created and, you know, put together by what's known as, in the industry, an artist. And this one has decided, chuff it, move on, when they've seen that. They've seen that on the eye there, they've done that themselves, seen the result, and just thought, chuff it. Chuff it, move on. There's a few of us blessed with looks like that, aren't there? My God, just thought, chuff it, move on. Hello, you again. You again. You're my friend. The most normal person we've had driving the bus so far, riding the bus. Off to work at the... Are you a bin man? You're not a construction worker, because construction workers don't wear bright yellow, shiny plastic boots, wellies. You're a chemical spill. Well, I don't know what you are. Anyway, you're off to work again. I don't know how you get around on the bus in your work clothes like that though, because what about when you want to go home? Whatever you're contaminated with just gets on the bus, doesn't it? That's no good. So I don't think we should let you on. Right, and then finally we've got like a... What is this? Is this the guy that gives you the Is he the Matrix man? Is this our contact? Should we be sitting down next to him and saying things like, you know, like, the eagle has landed. Take the papers from the neighbouring trash bin. Deliver them. You know, he looks like he's on a mission, doesn't he? He looks like he's a secret agent. But he also looks like he's wearing sort of goggles. Goggles. Not cool glasses, but goggles. That's a strange choice, isn't it? Goggles. And then the hat and the beard are almost reminiscent of a Hasidic Jew, but not quite, because he's not got the... I should remember the words for things, shouldn't I? The curly hair. He's not quite full Hasidic there, is he? He's not... That's not what he's going for. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe he is. He's not... I mean, do Orthodox... Is it religious Orthodox to wear those snazzy trainers and the sort of long black His arms are very long as well, aren't they? Very long arms. Very long arms on this fella. I'm going to call him Simony. Simony. Very long arms. Sort of drawn inspiration from the Hasidic Jew, from the KGB. Sort of wedged those two styles together to form his look. Maybe he has to go to... Can I reverse the bus? So, oh no, I'm driving away. Hang on. Let's go closer. I want to look at him. Maybe he has to go to... Oh, the bus moving the people. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's me moving the bus, so I should be in control of that. Maybe he has to go to work like that. Maybe this is his costume for work. His uniform. Because he's got a shirt and tie underneath that, so maybe it's part of his work. You know, maybe he's the... maybe he works at the Anne Frank Museum or something. Because I'm so immersed, yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry I spoiled that immersion. Well, I didn't spoil it. It was spoiled by the game glitching, because now I can't use or close, so I can't do anything. My only option is to restart or exit. Or, I'll tell you what I could do, actually. What I could do is just drive the bus around the city without any care in the world at all. Here we go. They're all, you're not getting on. No one's getting on. No one's getting off. You know how when you watch Limmy, you don't watch Limmy, you watch me instead. Limmy sometimes breaks, doesn't he? Sometimes snaps what it would be like to snap. No one's getting off. No one's getting off. Not today. Not today. I'm trying to do the voice. No today. It's rude. It's probably racist to try and do a Scottish voice. We discussed that yesterday. Not today, anyway. No one's getting off the bus today. It's a bit like that film Speed. We're not stopping. You're not getting off. We're not stopping. You are not getting off. Nice little house there, wasn't it? Let's change the camera so I can have a look around when I'm driving. Is that the cinema, do you think? What's that? Oh, block of flats. Got my foot full on the accelerator the whole time now, so why aren't we going fast? Oh, there's a car in the way. Revolution Square. Interesting name. Don't have a Revolution Square in the... Oh, get out of the way. Is that a car in? I can't really tell. Is that a car? Yeah, it is. It is a car. I'm causing an accident here. Sorry. Sorry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The insurance will cover that. I'm not. You don't need to take my name. I don't have to stop. Just we're covered by the city, aren't we? I'm in employment of the city, so send the bill to the mayor. Let's go around here. Look, what's this? Is this a school? Fenced off. Oh, collision. I wonder if these are accurate maps to places in Russia. Kropotkin Square, Revolution Square. I wonder if when Russian people play this, they're like, "Oh look, that's where I used to go to school. Oh look, that's my old. So I used to take the dog to the vet. That's Is there a horn on the bus? Beep beep. Out of the way. That's Oh, I forgot about driving on the correct side of the road. What's that there? Is that the cinema? Oh look. That looks like Grand Theft Auto, doesn't it? VCB, right? It looks like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, doesn't it? What's going on now? Chuffers. You can't, look, if you turn down, you can't accelerate towards a bus and then be cross if the bus hits you, can you? Got a much more difficult job on my hands here, being the bus. Oh, that was, oh, it's gone. Oh. There's Secret Agent Simony again. Let's go and bump into him. Look. Oh, hey, Secret Agent Simony. Right, do you remember me? No? Do you remember me? What's down here? No entry. Well, that doesn't stop us before. Oh, that must be off into Russia, look. Off into the countryside. That looks nice. I'd rather drive around there. Collision with a car. Chuffing up the fines here, aren't we? Adding up the fines. I hope they don't carry over to the next game. I played the Outer Worlds, The Outer Worlds. I want to play the Outer Wilds with you sometime, actually, and really show you a beautiful game. But I played the Outer Worlds a little while ago during lockdown, the first run of lockdown. I thought this is a good opportunity to sit down with the game, isn't it, and play it at home. And I played all the way through to the last level, and because of my choices, when I got to the last level, the people in the city were hostile, and that ruined it, because I had to fight my way through every guard, and I couldn't do any missions. So I didn't finish that game. I just turned it off, because I thought, what a stupid system of increasing hostility for previously unknown actions. Ruined it for me. I wonder if this will be the case here. I wonder if it'll be one game at a time written off, or whether this is going to carry over and ruin my... Oosh! Ah! You had it, didn't you? You had it. You didn't like that in your little car. Where's your little car gone? There. You didn't like that. I'm sorry. What's this? Is that the front? Where's the front? There we go. Yeah. Oh, vehicle car burglary, right? Yeah. Grand Theft Auto. If you're in Russia, it's got a different name, hasn't it? Of course. Of course. It's still sold there, though, isn't it? Vehicle car burglary. In the UK, we call it twocking. Taking without consent. TWOC. Taking without consent. Twocking. But Grand Theft Auto is a British game. It is made by a British game developer. The original was set in London. They didn't call it Twock, did they? Probably quite sensible, really. Oh! Driving off the road. Well, to be fair, it looks a lot like the road, doesn't it? It's just you've arbitrarily decided that I can't go down there, so I shouldn't have to pay that fine. We'll take that one to court and argue it. I've got a recording of it. Dash cam, mate. I want to take that shortcut down there, but it won't let me because it'll go off the road. Ooh. There's Agent Simony. Hello, Agent Simony. Oosh. Bus will not let me kill you, Agent Simony. I'm sorry. As much as you want to seem to step... Look, he's going back the other way now, just to spite us. Thought you were crossing over that way, Simony. No, I'm going this way. Oh, okay. Fine. It could be more interesting, couldn't it? The landscape and the... I mean, is that just Russia, do you think? Is that a Russian phenomenon that if we were to drive around Russia it would look dull? Or is that just this game? It's alright making jokes about Russia and Russians because they can't see it or hear it. It's not racist if no one can see it or hear it. It's not even racist, I'm only having a little joke. Besides, most people that watch this are American, aren't they? So Americans are all like, "Oh, Russia bad. That bad Russia." Oh, went left and right too much there. Got a swerve on. Couldn't get out of it. It's true though, isn't it? From what I see on the telly, America's all like, "Oh, careful of that bad Russia." It used to be all about Russia. Then Donald Trump was going on about China. Now it's China and Russia. We don't do that in England. We don't go on about like other systems of governance as if they're a threat. It's strange. I mean, we fought the war with the Germans, didn't we? We had that whole thing kick off, so we've been through it. But we don't worry about the threat of communism. I suppose we've had our system for a long, long time. So there's been other social systems that we've encountered and they've never threatened our way of life, even if they have been better. I was looking at non-economic society, wasn't I? Said that at the start of the broadcast, to say it again. A non-economic society. What am I talking about? Well, a family is a non-economic society in that you do labour and work, essentially, for the family unit, for members of the family, for each other, for the family. You know, you do the washing up or you cook the dinner, and you don't expect payment for it. And if we could just widen that sort of idea out, 40 mile an hour limit down here, if you could widen that idea out to, you know, we just do stuff because we feel socially responsible, in the same way as I pick up other people's rubbish off the floor. No one pays me for doing that, I just do it. I don't want to keep it, I put it in the bin because that's where it belongs, you know, in that sort of fashion. It's interesting, isn't it? It's a concept. Accident today in the centre of Russia. Nobody died, don't worry, everyone's fine. But I've got myself parked up now in a tough spot. I want to just go down here and hit the people, really. I can see why they programmed that into Grand Theft Auto, can't you? It's weird, isn't it? They're giving a reference to Grand Theft Auto in the game and then not allowed you to plough into the pedestrians. Weird. Completely lost now as well. I have no idea where I am in the city or anything. But these are bus stops, so let's just stop the bus and have a look at the people. That'll do, that'll help us. That's like a park break. Here they are, look. Here's our final two for the broadcast. Susan Boyle again. She's looking a bit fresher faced here now, isn't it? So there is a time travel element to this game. This is Susan Boyle from the past. This is her before things started to really go downhill. She's got the wobble on. She's only just starting to get drunk. And this is Triple H. Isn't it? That's Triple H. Just absolutely 100%. No one else it could be. That's Triple H. There you go. Everyone who doesn't know how to pronounce the letter H, ask them what that guy's name is. Triple H. They don't say Triple H, do they? No one says Triple H. Because that would actually be silly. Because the letter's pronounced H with an A. It's got an A on the front of it. A-I-C-H-H. Triple H. They don't say Triple H. And L. They don't say Lel, do they? You don't have to have a L on the front of Lel. L. Lel. Those letters at the top there, they're none of the letters that I recognise. A, Y, K, C, Y. Well, all of the letters I recognise, but they're probably not the same. Russia, innit? Here's the bus. We're rolling backwards gently. The blue bus. Oh, hello. A Talbot or a Lada. Oh, bumped into you, sorry. Looks like it could be like a Rover from the UK or a BMW even. Looks like one of those cool shaped BMWs, but it's probably more likely to be a Talbot or a... oh, it's gone. Because you're in Russia here, aren't we? That's a VW. You know that's supposed to be a Volkswagen. You can just tell the body shape and the front shape of the badge there, everything. It just looks like a VW. That's a Volkswagen. That could be more like a Ford. Why have I got... I'm not hitting them, they're hitting me. That could be a Ford, couldn't it? That one just behind it. Could be a Ford. Henry Ford, famous for saying you can have it in any colour you like, as long as it's black. That's a famous quote, isn't it? Although the Ford Model T only came in green. Honestly. Only came in sort of dark military style green. So you couldn't have it in black, and he never said it. Oh my days. Getting through it, aren't we? We're getting through it. We're getting there. So, I'm going to go and walk the doggy in the woods, because it's now way on doggy woods walking time. And we're going to write off this episode of Bus Driver. We'll come back to it probably, possibly. I'll upload this to the YouTube so you can enjoy it in your own time. Is this a new person? There's a new person. Haven't seen you before. Edith. In your nightie. In your dirty nightie. And your flip-flops. Just... and your dirty nightie and your flip-flops. Not at the bus station here. Not at the bus stop. Just stood. Oh, there you go. Head down. Shoulders down. Slumped. Rushing your way over the road. See, I made a pun there. Russian. Like, as in rushing. Just bad pun. Not happy about living in Russia, are you there? Look, not happy about it at all. If you are Russian and you're watching this and you think you're chuffer, then tell me. And, you know, I think Russia is quite a nice place, really. Like I said, I've been to Central Europe, I've been to Hungary, I've been to Poland. I thought they were quite nice. Architecture very similar to this, and some echoes of communism going on, but still very nice. Nice people. What's this here? Now there's a bus, isn't it? That's a nice bus. Snazzy. And you're shut off from the people behind you as well, which is what I want. I want that. I don't know about this seating arrangement. Why are we in this? What's that? This wooden top. Don't know what that's doing and why you haven't got a steering wheel or anything. But other than that, the rest of the bus is nice. I like that. I'm not allowed to go. Can I go in it? Oh, no seats. This is part of the weird subtext, isn't it? This is part of the weird subtext. This is because we've got secret agents wandering around. We've got now dodgy buses that look like buses, but they're not really buses. They're for cart horsing something dodgy around. Tinted windows. More like a hearse. Weird. Weird. Yeah, nice big wheels, eh? X gon' give it to you. Gonna deliver to you. Right, let me get in the woods. I need to go and walk the doggy in the woods. You need to be good. You need to be good. Check this out on YouTube later. I'm not going to bother editing it. You be good, my little podcast. If you can't be good, ride the bus.